go share the waiting car in the club. We're here with another episode of Raincoat. Okay, I think I can get used to it. It just seems unnatural compared to the other way.
It does.
I guess everything here relies on that control system.
Oh yeah, I hope no one were to burn it up.
So, if you
That's
destroy the
a
main
dumb
backup
system.
control systems,
If you only have one operating system for the entire thing, and it's automatic,
Right
that
now, the
feels
control system is functional,
not
so
good.
the train is still moving
I mean,
with
I
no
would
issues.
agree. I mean, I think it's like one of those things where it's a
I feel like
simplicity
this
scenario where it's
multiple.
like they it's
Right.
like they know
I
that it
understand
technically could be
simplicity,
exploited, but for
that
simplicity's
thing
sake, that's
is-
what they did.
I understand simplicity, but simplicity is usually unsafe.
Yeah, I mean, this is also a corporation that is like
That
is
is
like
completely
Amazon. So
true.
like,
That
what do you
is
expect?
right.
This is Amazon.
That's exactly
The
their,
monitor
that's
displays
their
an
priorities.
operation log, but there's no record that the train has stopped at all.
yeah. Master, while you were sleeping like a log, I never sensed the train stopping either.
Oh, okay.
The doors won't open unless it stops, and the windows are all locked. No one can get on or off while it's en route. Huh?
What's wrong, Master?
Unless it was able to get stopped by losing all of its power.
I noticed the backup control
Right.
system is operating.
Wait, the backup is operating. Doesn't that imply that the beginning, like the original system, isn't?
Well, it's better that it's running. All the electricity is managed by the control system, after all. Anyway, Master, I'm bored of this place. Let's move on already.
Did the train lose electricity? Because if it lost electricity, then it wouldn't have record of stopping. It would just lose power.
Oh wait, it did. The lights went off for a minute.
Well, I mean, it would have to be
Right,
a good
but,
period of time because my logic is
It
that
would have
if
had
it
to
lost
be a good
power,
period of
someone
time.
could have
You
gotten
are
on.
right.
Because it says that if it's moving, then
Right.
it won't. As long as it's got power theoretically, because this is all automation, then that means it will not
Right.
stop and it will lock every door. But if it loses power, those safety features go out the window, or the train will stop and the safety features will disengage automatically.
Well, the demon said that the train never stopped, but someone could have jumped out in like a short period of time
Yeah,
where there was like no power.
It's hard to say. It's like if the safety features were
Right.
based on electricity, that's true. If they were based on like physics, you know, like if the train, if the door felt tension, like would it not open? Is what
Right.
I'm thinking. Because some safety features are like that, where it's like it doesn't need power. It just the physics will not let you,
Right.
break it.
But it's simplicity. It's Amazon, remember? No safety.
but
It's
anyway.
all for.
But
Right.
yeah, no, it's just, I think that's an interesting comment, the fact that the backup is on, which means that the main system did apparently break or something. Crash,
some
yeah.
point.
Which means we did lose power for a few seconds, but we were also knocked out for a long time. So, the train could have stopped. Well, no, she said it kept moving. So we know it guaranteed
Right.
never took a full stop, but it did lose power for a little bit. Which means that some things could have been messed with, potentially. Like, I want schematics of this train to find out, like, what exactly is
Right.
powered by electricity and whatnot.
Move on
What?
because you're
We're
bored?
always interested in its dumb stuff. Alright, let's
I mean,
go.
it's an interesting question, because obviously
It is interesting. Technology is always interesting, but it's also like
And there weren't any survivors.
really
in this
like
car.
not the
You
main
better
point.
check the
Like
next
imagine
one.
our main character just like
Yeah,
stopping
you're right.
mid-mystery to just like sit down and check out the schematics of a train because it was interesting. That's what's kind of funny to me.
I mean, it did come from purely the mystery, because I'm like trying to think, what's
Right,
the
right, right.
possibilities, right? If this train loses power for even a millisecond, what happens in that
Is
scenario?
anyone there?
Why do you
Right,
think this
right,
will work? Why do you think this will
Let's see
work?
if everyone else is dead.
Honestly, I'd kind of be
Wait,
glad.
what is-
At this point, I would love that.
There's nothing here. I don't see luggage or anything else.
If each person gets their own
So
room,
no sign
then
of
someone
whose
got nothing,
room
right?
this was.
Wait. Okay, I've got two ideas. Either this is the old man's room, or this is an
Right.
intruder's room. Because it's a preset.
Agreed. I believe,
Can't
like,
be. Yep, it's nothing.
Alright. Who does this jacket belong to? It looks like something Aphex would wear.
Say,
right.
did you check the pockets?
There's nothing inside.
If we don't know who it belongs to, it doesn't make a very good clue. I mean, that's true.
Technically, Aphex could just be wearing like a military jacket, you know, and it's just like, or a popular jacket. And it's like, okay, you know, it's a popular brand. There are magazines scattered on the desk.
There's a pro wrestling magazine? What are the hot angles these days?
I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Let's. Are you sure about that? Actually, you know, I'll give you that one. That is kind of
I'll give you that. It does feel irrelevant. Maybe just like scroll through it, check for anything inside the magazines.
And of course, Zinkin's dead.
Saying no.
How?
So everyone's gonna die, right? Like you.
Right. That's what I figured.
With loaded faces!
What?
Okay,
Do you think this is funny because you're a death god?
I've got two logic.
Probably.
I've got two ideas going. I've got two theories.
I think it's awesome! My heart's fluttering with joy! Each death takes the mystery even deeper. So mystical!
Yes, I love it too. Ghost
Excitement
Bunny.
from chaos. For you, maybe.
Okay,
find it interesting
I've got
too
two
myself.
ideas. I've got two theories in my head right now. There's two things.
Right.
Either Melanie's not dead because.
Wait,
she
why is he
revived-
not X'd out now? Oh.
Oh, because I have to look at the body. I'm sure.
Right, you have to look at the body.
But
Right.
but either she's not dead because her body was in the best condition out of everybody. Because his also looked like a crisp. Like he did it actually.
Right.
Wait, let's check. Hold on. Yeah,
Everything's
yeah,
gone
it's pretty
except for the
crispy.
metal
The only
eye.
thing you can really tell, yeah, is the metal eye, and that would live because you know it's metal. So either Melanie's alive and is burning everyone alive, or Aphex lied to us about there being only 5 people on the train, or 6, like the 6 of us. Because he could have lied. He could have been like, oh yeah, there's only us 6, you know, when in reality there was someone in the other car that he knew no one could check. You know? So
Right,
I'm
right.
thinking those are the two ideas right now, is that either he's a traitor and lied to us in the beginning, which, I mean, is possible,
Or he's
Melody's
also
alive.
dead.
You away?
Or they're all dead.
Yes.
Sange. He's burnt
But
to a
Sange, that's
crisp.
how you're supposed to.
I can just barely
say it.
discern his face, though. I can't find any particular external wounds, just like the other corpses. He was also incinerated in a burning
What about the one with the
blanket,
knife in it?
like Zilch in the first car. and
Yeah,
Finch
Zilch
in
had the
third
knife,
one.
yeah.
All
Right.
3 of them were sleeping
Like
in
the
bed
other,
and
he said, but the
murdered
other
by
ones
immolation?
didn't have external like
Well,
body
he meant
wounds.
the
But, like,
majority,
what about
because
Zilch?
two out of
Oh.
the 3 haven't had external wounds. The
Also,
majority-
you don't know that he was murdered by the fire. He looked like intact, like with a knife in his chest before the fire. So I don't think it's guaranteed that that's how he died. I think the knife did it. To be perfectly honest.
No, I think the fire put the nail in the coffin.
The nail in the coffin?
I think the knife neutralized him, like temporary knocked him down. But
I think
don't
the
think it would
knife.
have killed him.
I think the knife
Not
killed him,
one
and
shot.
then the fire was the extra precaution.
But either way, the most obvious assumption is that he burned to death. That is the most obvious assumption
Right.
because he was burned to charcoal. So
Oh, what's
Right,
this?
but he wasn't at first. He just had a knife
Wait.
in his chest from our view.
Sange's cell phone.
Zange.
Oh, TV
Maybe his
remote.
photography left
Oh.
something
No,
behind.
that's a cell phone. Zange, did you have a picture
No
of
good.
something useful?
Just a video of me drinking coffee.
Is it all that, though?
It can't help me solve this mess.
Really? I have a suspicion that's gonna come back somehow. You know, like just
Somehow,
like,
right?
like,
I believe that's gonna be useful.
that's gonna come back
That's
somehow.
4 of them. could have done this?
Possibly the fifth
Wait,
one.
there are just 6 people on the train, including myself. And I found 4 bodies. Zilch, Melanie, Poochie, and Zombie. The only one left is...
Yeah, what I was thinking.
Fix?
Well, not
Took you
really.
long enough.
Just that
I
he
knew
was
some pair
building up
starts.
to that one idea that was obvious.
You still need work, Master. I'll be sure to train you well.
So Aphex is the culprit? He murdered the others in such a deranged way?
Maybe not.
He's got a short fuse, so maybe it was a crime of passion.
How did he burn
probably lied about being
everybody?
a
That's
master
my question,
detective.
right? Like, how did he burn everybody?
The
If he
liquor.
is, assuming that there's no one else, right, and he could be the only person who did it,
Right.
how is he burning everybody? Like, is he really
Right.
just
How did
pouring
he get away with
alcohol on all
every
of them?
single individual?
Like
Right,
that seems like that would wake somebody up. I don't know. It's hard
That's
to
what
say.
I'm thinking.
Like maybe they had a sedative and he purposely waited until they were down because he knew he couldn't sneak up on them. Especially the headphones girl, because the headphones girl would be like
right.
she would hear something coming. I don't know about Zangief though. I feel maybe he was just worried about his military, like what his experiences gave him, like combat wise. Maybe he could fight him off. But anyway, it's like, how did he burn everyone? Did he really just burn everyone with alcohol? Because there weren't a lot of bottles used. There was only 2, and I really doubt you could have spread that through all of it, everybody, right? I mean, I guess that's assuming none of the other bottles were used, and he didn't just put them back in place. But you know,
No, he's a master
Right.
detective for sure. I sensed him use his powers.
yeah, but you know,
Right,
he's a
also
human. He
that.
could have had it. I mean, technically, if you want to follow the logic of he is, all you technically need is a match or a lighter, you know.
Right.
And you clearly know that these alcohols can apparently burn, or at least that's what Melanie, it would suspect with Melanie because of how close they were.
You sensed it?
Right.
But if he betrayed the WDO and became an Amaterasu Corporation spy, it's reasonable to conclude he killed the other master detectives to sabotage our efforts.
But why not you? Like that's even weirder. Why would
Right.
you, like, unless if maybe he got sidetracked, like Zilch saw him, like, coming, like, Zilch saw he was being suspicious and got sidetracked, but why would he forget about you? That seems very weird, unless if he's planning to
Unlikely.
frame you. That seems like the weirdest thing.
Right.
Anyway, time to boom kill that psycho.
Framing wouldn't make sense. Everyone's dead. Who is he gonna frame us to? Oh, you're the kid. Maybe he's just trying to frame it to the company? It's really weird, right? Because I've got no clue what's his goal. Was his goal just to frame us, or was he just trying to kill everyone?
You
And either way,
totally
there's
about to
a
say
lot
that.
of disconnect
Yes,
for why.
I don't think he is the killer.
Not at all. If
Yeah, I
it's
doubt
not
it as
them,
well.
done for.
Especially how he reacts to injustice, unless if he thinks the detective
Right.
agency is like the mafia or something, like
Is the
they're-
injustice?
Yeah, like he wouldn't take it into his own
Right.
hands.
I'm actually surprised you haven't died yet. You look like you'd be the first to die.
Yeah, kinda.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
won't deny it. I probably got overlooked.
Yeah, probably as well. You did kind of
Yeah,
come on
I
as
was
a
supposed to be in
dumbass.
the infirmary in
Alright.
the first car, but I passed out in the restroom, right?
Yeah,
Maybe that's why the killer didn't find me.
sure. They couldn't take 5 seconds to look around the car that only had 2 rooms, but whatever, you know.
Oh, I just remembered.
Huh? What's up?
Master, I told you that while you were passed out, no one came to the restroom.
Yes.
But one time, the door did open, I think.
What? Okay, this should have been. I mean, okay, sure, whatever.
By
What
the
is
time
it?
I noticed, the door closed again. I don't know who was there. Now that I think about it, could it have been that guy with the short fuse?
I mean,
So,
it could have been
maybe
anybody, dumbass.
Why?
It could have been anyone, right? It could have been Zilch, it could have been someone else.
Could have been Zane, could have been Milena, could have been anyone on this damn
Right.
train.
Honestly.
Maybe he thought you weren't even
Could have
worth
been the
joining.
train. Like, if the doors are automatic, could have been the train, theoretically. Like, I know it, there's no way
I
it's gonna
mean,
be
right.
the train.
Maybe
but-
it's the idea of the doors open automatically as it loses power. Maybe that's the
I don't
idea.
know.
All the
I
doors
doubt
open.
that. I
all
do
the
think it's
doors-
probably someone who came in to look at us, but maybe. actually,
Me
because
too.
it didn't give us any clues.
But the fact
like,
that
there were no clues about
right,
who
the fact
opened the
that
door,
it
so maybe it
opened
was that edge.
right, the fact that the ghost didn't like see anyone open the door, it only opened and closed for a second with no reason, and the fact that the power did go out and everyone here is dead, like, and if it does work like that, where if the power goes out and all the doors were to open,
Well, the power went
someone
out
could have used
later
that.
than the door opening.
Did it? Or
Because
which
here,
it
well,
could have
here's
went
the
out
thing.
a couple
Didn't we
times.
see the power go out when we woke up? Is that what you're
Right.
thinking? But the door opened when
Well,
we
I
were
was
knocked
thinking.
out. Is what I'm.
I saw
is
the
the
lights
thing.
flickering.
But
I saw the lights flickering, but
yeah,
that was it.
Yes, but that's the thing.
I
is
figured
that
that was because we went into the tunnel rather than someone like stopped the power again.
Well, the disconnect is that if that is, assuming that is the power going out, she says the door opened
Right.
when we were knocked out. So, like, there's a good time gap between
That's what
the
I'm
door
saying.
opening and us
What I'm
waking up.
thinking is that they left, they jumped out. Like, I think that the machine went off beforehand. I don't think that what we saw was the power going out.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That
I
wasn't
don't
a
think
diss,
that
just a
was the
fact.
power going out.
Wait, that was just, hold on. Wait, what was the fact? Maybe
Weren't
you
even
thought
worth
you weren't even worth
killing.
killing. You're a complete
Incompetent guy with amnesia. Damn.
This is just a fact.
I know.
Now that we know who the culprit is, we have to find him before the train arrives.
Bro,
Find him and do
fucking
what?
Captain Falcon
Catch him, of
punches.
course, and it's all up to you, Master.
Nah, I'm thinking JoJo.
I like Hamid.
impossible.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's no time to waste.
Nothing's fine about it.
Okay.
This looks like Sange's bag. There's nothing inside that matters.
Okay.
This is...
Notebook. Alright. These might belong to Zinga. And they look well used, and they could be, my god. So they could be really
You
old.
good?
Say,
Why don't you look inside the notebook? There might be something about the case.
It seems to be a record of the past cases he handled. But there isn't any information about this current case. Alright, I'm gonna be surprised if Aphex is dead. Cause, like, I feel like the mystery is gonna be
Right.
Aphex killed someone,
I
right?
feel-
Oh, this is the latest room.
check.
I would be surprised if he's dead, right?
This is...
I really wouldn't be.
I'm surprised. I would be surprised because the game's building you up to question him, like, because obviously he's the only one alive.
I mean,
you
it
know.
is, but that's the exact reason why it would switch that out for the perfect mystery.
Well, no, I think
if
the
he's
switch-
dead, then it's really confusing.
I think the switch is gonna be Melena's because normally in mystery games they have fake deaths, and I think Melena is
Right.
the fake death.
That's
and
what
they're
I'm
gonna
saying.
swap by
That's
that.
what I said earlier.
I know,
That's what I
that's what
said
I'm thinking
earlier
it
though.
is.
When, like I said, I think it's gonna take a switch from that and like
Yeah,
go
so they
more like
switch
he's
that.
gonna build you up to
It's
question
like,
something.
but if everyone's like,
I
if she
think
stays dead and everyone's dead, you can't make a case.
Well, then it adds a new case. What happened? That's
But
a
how can
different
you
kind
figure
of
out
case. It's
but
still a
how can
case.
you figure out what happened without anyone? Like, you have zero information, and the game. I mean, I guess you're right.
Well, you have
Technically,
some
the game's leading
you
you
have
to
some
Zinc,
information.
leading you to Aphex, so obviously they could.
Yeah, it's
twist
leading
there,
you to
but
question
I
the
doubt it.
people around you, right? It's leading you to question the people around you. But if they're all dead, then that's a bigger mystery than immediately who done it.
I
It
feel
changes
like,
it from
I
a
feel
who
like
done
it
it
wouldn't work
to
'cause I
what
don't
the
know
hell
how you
happened.
would find out what would be the last thing, because, like,
Well, there
it's-
could be like a clue that would make a connection later,
Maybe,
but still. Like,
maybe there'll be a
we'd have to
picture. I don't
we'd
know.
have to find
There would have to
out.
be like a picture picture of
We'd
like,
have to wait
us knowing. Oh no, wrong button. There'd have to be a picture showing us exactly like, oh, there's somebody new here, you know.
Maybe.
Check.
Current case.
This is...
Oh, okay, that's the line I had to read. There's a pouch with cosmetics on the desk, but this must belong to Melina. But she'll never use it
Melanie.
again.
Okay.
You shouldn't apply makeup to fresh burns. After all.
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't imagine that would be exactly a good process. Travel bag.
It's a
You
woman's
got?
travel bag. There's a name here. Melanie Goldmine.
It's a gold
Looks like
mine.
makeup and travel supplies. Nothing noteworthy.
Why was her name highlighted?
Did you check to see if someone's hiding nearby?
What?
Yeah, no one's here.
You sure? What if he's hiding in the bag?
You mean the bag I just checked?
Even a child couldn't hide in there.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You're up against a master detective, remember?
Yeah, with radar, not invisibility.
What if
Right.
there's a master detective who has the appearance of a child but the mind of an adult?
I mean, okay, I get what you're
Lucy?
saying, but we just searched the bag. We know
Right.
that they're not in there.
Right, we
Of
think no, there's
course
nothing
there is.
in there, right?
You sure about that?
I
I
mean,
think there's totally a detective like that out there.
Wait,
Wait.
that's a reference to an
but
anime.
you're,
That's a reference. Oh, what's
Is
the?
it?
I think it is. Detective. Oh God, I can't remember what the anime is. But yeah, it follows this kid who's basically a master detective who is in the shape like he looks like a normal kid but wears glasses and solves cases. Like I can't remember his name.
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
know
about.
I know there's an anime about it. That's why I was thinking about it. I was like, because I remember trying to watch the anime, but I couldn't find it on Netflix, and I'm like, no. But yeah. I know what this is referencing it. Unless if it's just like trying to be like, oh, I'm sure there won't be anything, and then they're gonna like show it later. Alright. These are women's clothes on the bed. I wonder if they belong to Melina.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are some flashy threads. She definitely gets some looks in the city. But she's now all burned up. Guess she won't be wearing it anymore.
Melina, why did she have to die? Alright, I might title one of these episodes, the name's Melina. No, it's, and then I type it correctly, and it's just like, because I know I'm pronouncing it wrong at this point, but I've been saying it so much that it's just like, it's more convenient and funny for me just to keep incorrectly saying it.
Right.
Loading,
Right.
ding ding. Why are we being flashbanged?
I mean, either way, if it
Jack
is a
Ryder.
case where it
Guess we
is
made
a
it through the
whodunit,
tunnel.
this would be the shortest detective game ever, too. If
Which
it, like,
means we're almost
if
there.
it completely
At this
switches
rate,
out
we'll
what
let
it
the murderer
is,
escape.
then it adds, like, a way more to do.
What?
Uh-oh.
More shaking? What is it this time?
Master, you gotta hurry!
The next train car is the 5th one. This train has 5 cars in total, so this is the last one. Oh, but
But
What?
you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Oh. What's
the
in
door
this?
was supposed to be broken, right?
I don't.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
It's a
did say.
map
I
of the
want to look
train.
at the map though. I want to see what's the 5th car have. It says the restroom. Oh, it's the same room as the first car. Okay. Huh. Maybe they just don't want to reuse assets that plainly. You know, like
I guess.
maybe it's or no, I have to mess with it. That's right. I was just
Hey, it opened.
oh.
Was it repaired?
There's a lot of burn damage in there. Someone was flaming up in here.
It's been wrecked. What happened here?
Actually, this doesn't look like flames.
Someone-
This looks like someone just painted all the walls white. Like when I think burn, I think dark gray, not white. Like, you know, it looks like paints everywhere. Maybe ash?
What do you know?
Wait, there can't be a fifth corpse.
So Blaine is alive.
Because that would mean everyone except me is dead.
I think Melanie is possibly alive still too.
Confused now.
I think she's the one who's been burning everyone, honestly.
I think right. That's what I'm thinking too. But that twist would come from everyone being supposedly dead.
This isn't
Alright.
a fake.
This is
It's
awesome.
a real corpse, isn't it?
Okay, if Zangan is dead, the only two people we didn't see corpses complete, like I can see
Completely
Headphones
burnt?
Girls being fake because
Melanie.
because hers was because her face looked like a mask. So I think there could be a body double
Right,
in that
Poochie-
case, or
I thought
Melanie
right.
or
That
Melanie
could
is
be
alive.
Melanie, right. I thought Poochie just probably had like a fractured skull or metal plate or some shit. It's like, I don't know what that is.
Single doubt, the bona fide remains of a human. I
Well,
pondered
Yeah, it
about
would
that.
appear so.
I specialize in corpses after all.
Really? I mean, I guess you were dead,
Wow.
but really? Actually, that doesn't make sense.
Hey, Dad.
Do you see? No,
Shinigami isn't.
the god
Shinigami
dead.
isn't like one. There's multiple. Shinigami is like a term. There's like, I think they're like demon gods
Oh,
of death.
okay.
Gods of death are like demons. Like there's
I'll
multiple
check
things.
for
It's not a
signs of
singular
life,
form.
just in
Really?
case.
Dude, I think he's dead.
No, he's completely
No?
dead.
Oh man, how could you figure? It's not like all of his skin is burned off.
Huh? His necklace looks familiar.
Yeah, it's the one that he was wearing before.
It's the same one Aphex was wearing.
Yeah.
Looking at the body type of the corpse, matches the guy with the short fuse.
His face is burned beyond recognition.
You remember
but
my original theory how this
this
could have been a
really
test
be
of like
Aphex?
figure out what happened, like she said, but like a
You might
weird,
find it
different kind of
unbelievable,
test.
but it seems like it. So his cause of death was also fire?
But if we
I
don't
don't
get
think
any
it probably
evidence,
isn't that.
if we don't get any evidence,
But it'd be
then
interesting.
this seems. I don't know where we go from here. That's the like if there's
That's the
not something
thing.
that randomly
The,
appears.
the obvious question is obviously like, how did like what did everyone in immediately? What happened? Like you should search the area and like reassess
Yeah,
everything
I
and
don't
trying
see
to
any
find a
other
conclusion,
external
even if you
trauma.
don't feel like you have enough. You should
I mean,
still
they'll point
try
me in
and
the
look
right
to look.
direction no matter what. I
Injury
know
in his
that much.
chest.
Like, cause they'll tell me what
Right,
area
another
to
stab
search.
wound.
Hey, you're
Stab
right.
wound,
I'm
chest.
surprised you noticed.
Oh.
Is it a stab wound? Looks like he was pierced with a blade.
Yeah, like the one that was in Zilch.
Yes.
In Zilch? Zilch?
It also
Faked his
it makes
death.
sense of like
But how would he... if
could
he-
be.
Yeah, actually, no, it's totally possible, because we kept going in the rooms. Like, I don't know how fast he could carry a body, but that's actually... Because in Zilch's case, it was this. It was this body. So Zilch...
Wait a minute. I have an idea.
And Zilch
That
never showed
kind
his
of also
power.
explains right. It also explains why there was so much smoke in that one room, but no burn marks anywhere else in the train, except for like on the beds immediately.
Oh, so you
Probably
think that death
'cause
originally
he
happened
stabbed
here,
them
and then they moved,
and-
and then he moved him to the...
I
to
think
the,
he's
infirmary?
killed them, burned them in the infirmary, and then placed them somewhere, or something did. That could be it.
I don't think the infirmary, because the infirmary wasn't burned a lot. I think this is where most of the fire damage
I mean, I guess it
happened, and
makes
then
sense.
this body got moved to
But
the
there's no
infirmary.
smoke anywhere else. Right, there's
Well,
no
yeah, but
smoke
the
anywhere
smoke
else,
was
which is a
cleared
bit
out,
weird.
clearly. I think the smoke was just a hint, and that doesn't really have anything
Maybe.
to do with it, really. I really don't. I think it was more
Maybe.
like, oh, something's off, I should investigate, you know? It's like,
Right, right,
I
right.
think that
right.
was what it was.
If that's the case, was he stabbed to death?
No, he could have been incapacitated by the stabbing and then burned.
Like I was thinking.
It's impossible to determine the cause of death with what we have.
Oh? You've gone full throttle in this investigation. Good job! To me, for being your mentor.
But why Aphex?
I mean, probably because he's against
He was
injustice.
another detective. Right.
I figure he would be the most
Yeah,
troublesome
his
for
corpse is
whoever
around
the
here.
kill is, because no matter how you slice it, killing people is gonna be an injustice. Like, this guy's not gonna be
Right.
cool with killing people. Like he doesn't have any moral higher ground
It
either,
says
so it's
main
like,
control room
I don't-
B. It's no
okay.
use, it won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but
There's a
I don't
key.
see anyone. The autonomous driving device is there, but not on.
Hey, Master, maybe someone's hiding in there. Any way you can bust it open?
I don't think so. The
Fire
door looks too
extinguisher?
sturdy. Also, I don't think it's possible for someone to be hiding in there.
No, I really
Right.
think it is. They could hide behind the
Yeah.
door and crouch down, dumbass.
Aphex
Right.
and Pucci both said that there were only 6 people on the train.
Okay. Okay, so we're the big brains here who are like, yeah, this
Maybe.
body's been
So
used before.
including me, there can only be 6 of us here.
So Zilch is the pyro. I was not expecting that. Maybe the cat ears was the throw it off where it's like, of course I'm a nature person because I have cat ears. No, I'm a pyromaniac.
Right.
I
He also
see.
had, well, his comb had fur in it.
Yeah.
His comb had fur in it.
Isn't,
It was-
isn't fur
Missing
just
single
hair? Like,
trigger.
aren't those? Am I wrong in saying those are just like?
It's
Same
slightly different, I think. Like, something, like the way it's constructed is different.
Okay.
Like the way it, like, fundamentally reacts.
If you enjoyed this
is
video, do
different.
that stuff on screen. If you have
Okay.
any questions, send the console or to our Discord server. There's links in the description and our about section. And there are other medias are in those 2 places, as well as they're associated. On the left is a recommendation from YouTube, and the right is the series Rain Code in its entirety. And we'll see you next time, fellow Shades.